This was a great budget this year for Idaho. You know, we have gotten all of the big asks, such as the discretionary funding, the second year of the career ladder, more money for technology, college and career advising. All those things are very exciting. We are still working on the rural education centers. And again, if it doesn't get through this year, I want to show my support for rural schools, and so we are going to continue that great work. The legislature says they expect to see us to continue to focus on that as well. They're very supportive. Also, the tribal grants, although we didn't get those, we are going to continue that great work as I travel the state and get out on my listening tour and talk to folks about how we could try again and make that work next year. Although we're nearing the end, it's not over yet, so that's one of the reasons we're continuing that focus on the literacy piece. Literacy is huge. I'm sure everybody has seen the research surrounding closing that gap by the 3rd grade and what kind of path it puts kids on for their future if that gap is not closed by the 3rd grade. The focus is on kindergarten 1st and 2nd, closing that gap prior to arriving in 3rd grade. And as a prior 3rd grade teacher myself, I take that piece of legislation to heart. I know how important it is moving forward for kids. We want to set them up for success. So there's still a lot of discussion surrounding that piece of legislation, but there is a lot of support for that. The Reading Task Force Subcommittee did a lot of work on discussing interventions and actually a blueprint for supporting that moving forward. We're discussing a possible reconstruction of the IRI. It is nearing 20 years old, so that's a lot of the discussion. A lot of the discussion is the laser-like focus on the strategies within the classroom and the amount of money that it will take to expand those intervention opportunities to our kids. So the discussions are great. Still a lot of questions to answer. I do believe there's a lot of support. At the end of the day, it is up to the legislature to make that decision.